It's John from Crescente. Let's take a look at CMI Unit 526, Task 1. So this is just a run through and some ideas and guidance. So you're going to need the Unit 526 assignment brief, which is on this side of my screen, and then this is the template that we provide you, our learners anyway. People registered with Crescente for their CMI qualifications. So let's take a look at task 1. That's this. I've just scrolled down to here in our answer booklet. So you're going to write your answers in here. So 1.1 says examine leadership practices within organisations. So that's the actual question you need to answer. The command verb is examine. If you want to know what that means, if you're looking for a particular definition for that command verb, if you just scroll all the way to the bottom of the assignment brief, you'll find that there. Doesn't give you much to go on in terms of the recommended content. So this is the syllabus indicative content for this question. It's a very broad question. Leadership practices could cover quite a wide range of different things. So it does say in here differing roles and responsibilities of leaders, distributed leadership, effective leadership, and leadership development. So within each of those is quite a lot to write about, which sometimes isn't that helpful really. So what are you going to write about? Well, if you've done some workshops with us, then you'll probably have lots to choose from. But actually, even if you haven't, you've probably got lots of your own experiences in work in terms of being a team member as well as being a team leader or a manager. So what do leaders do? So our little comment that we've thrown in here is comment in detail, so that's examine, on the way people lead at work. So to answer this question, it says practices, plural. So these are practical things that leaders do. We need to choose at least 2. So if we just jump over to our guidance document and template, same guidance in there. Obviously take the stuff out in pink once you're finished with it. So you could choose something like shared vision. Leaders hopefully share a vision, even at team leader level. You know, it may be just sort of safe, happy team or safe, productive team. It's still a vision. And it's still purposeful. So we could examine that. So how does that work? What does the leader do? How does that work? What's the positive impact for the team? And what specifically does the leader do? So you're going to have to come up with the vision, and then you're going to have to think of the language that you would use with sharing it, and then you're going to have to kind of repeat it. So that's an example of examining a vision, perhaps for example at a team leader level. Leaders delegate. So if you've done a bit of reading or a bit of learning on delegation, then how do we do that? Again, what's the nature of it? What are the components of it? How do you do that? And delegation is a bit of an art form, really. Certainly, having done this for a long time, one of the questions that comes up all the time is, how do we delegate effectively? If you get stuck, then, or if you want to run through with us on a tutorial, then and obviously if you're one of our learners, then just get in touch. And we'll talk you through that and send you some resources. And then another one that we've chosen, but like I say, you could choose a lot, is self-reflection. So leaders reflect, they're kind of checking in with themselves. So again, we could do an examination of that. And the word count for that one, it says 40. I think these are around sort of 450 each. So the guideline word count is 1,300 words for AC 1.1, 2 and 3 all combined. So we're just looking at 1.1 in this video, so I would say roughly a third of that, so 450 words. Good. So bit of study to do, bit of writing. You can see one of our study skills videos if you want my suggestions on how you should, additional detail on how you should approach this. I will do the next video on AC 1.2. I'm going to work through task 1.